There are a couple points that I would like to talk about. And first, we are allowed to love, but we are not allowed to struggle. In society, we are expected to be very patient, very calm, very loving, always expressing how wonderful, how much of a blessing our kids are to us. But we are not allowed to say any negative things about our children, even though the struggle is real. It's very uncommon that we actually share how difficult it is to deal with the special needs kids. It's okay to joke about poop everywhere or kids eating boogers if your kids are normal, but if you add any disability, you instantly get the reaction of how dare you. And parents with children with special needs are humans too. We do have a full range of emotions and we do get exhausted. And our exhaustion is profound. And we are allowed to experience negative emotions toward our children. Another point is the level of shame that parents with kids with special needs live through. We go in public and our kids act out and people judge. No matter how much we talk about acceptance of disability or introducing the normal kids to the situations where they can encounter someone with disabilities, visible or invisible, we see people judge. Because in my case, the disability of my kids is very, very obvious. And people stare and people express their displeasement with us being in the public, and sometimes people even come back and say, well, maybe you should keep the kids like that at home. And it's like, my response is like, kids like what? Like kids who need socialization and love and see the sky from time to time. Anywho, going back to the point, parents with kids that are obviously disabled and see the stares and see the judgment experience the profound level of shame. When we start acting in a way that uh, people consider obnoxious or maybe a little over the top, I think it is in a great degree a coping mechanism, because we are being judged for the things we have no control over. A lot of times we cannot control our children. A lot of things that are beyond medical help are beyond anything we can do for them, anything they can do for themselves. Another point I would like to talk about today is the toxic positivity and the requirement of the parents to always be on the brighter side. And this one thing on its own is very exhausting. Whenever we share, hey, this was a difficult day, the society would come back and tell us that, why don't you look on the brighter side? Why don't you pay attention to all the good things that happened? And we do. We obviously do. But in many cases, we see more of the negative things that happened. And I'll be honest with you, some of the interactions with children with mental health issues and mental disabilities and intellectual disabilities, they are just draining. And the fact that you cannot communicate with your own kid is draining. So when you come and bring it up with a friend or a family or even acquaintance, they come back, well, your kid's a blessing. You should never speak ill of them. And I'm not speaking ill of kids. I'm speaking ill of the disease, the trouble, the problem, the thief that comes to steal what's supposed to be my kids. And the fact that we cannot obviously and openly share the depth of the negativity that we live in is very silencing, very isolating. One more thing I would like to add is the judgment against parents of kids with special needs actually bringing up the disability and talking about their lives and talking about their children. I see lots of responses to moms like me and commentators say things like, well, you have a Munchausen syndrome and you are just parading your disabled kids, and you're just trying to monetize on your kids' illness. And I so frazzled by those comments, because if women can go online and they can post their state of undress and shaking their rear end into the camera, or women are sharing pictures and videos of how they smash their children's faces into the cake on their birthdays, and all of those things considered to be, oh, it's just the funny part of parenthood. Why can't I share the things about my parenthood that are basically the entire thing? We have the whole layer of influencers that talk about lifestyle. Having kids with special needs ends up being your lifestyle, because there's no escape, there's no adjustment, this is all I do. I'm a professional mother. I spend my whole day with them. And when you tell me that I'm trying to monetize on my disabled kids, it's like saying that, well, girl, shut up. We don't want to hear about the things that we have no control over. These things make me uncomfortable. And you know who it makes feel comfortable? The parents of special needs. And the parents of special needs kids. And you know what? I'm here for that kind of people. I'm here for moms who are struggling. I'm here for moms who are dealing with kids with special needs. I'm here for women who are trying to live their best marriage with their wonderful husbands. I'm here for people who are living real lives. I I hope God spares my sanity and I will not end up dancing on the TikTok. But at this point, I don't know where I'll be in 5 years. So with that said, guys, there are lots of people, especially with autism and mental illness and all sorts and kinds of disability, on the rise with children. We kind of have to start building our own community of people who are open and ready to listen. And I'm probably one of the early birds who are speaking out against the social silencing of the whole topic of being parents with kids with disabilities.